Welcome back to another episode of Mushoku Tensei Season 2. So in the previous episode, we had lore theories galore. And it was such a fun one because we found out that Nanahoshi is in fact Japanese, but she's not the same as Rudy is because she wasn't reincarnated into this world, she was teleported into this world. And that was actually 5 years ago when the Mana Cataclysm happened. So it seems like Mana Cataclysm maybe we don't know if it happened directly because of the teleportation, but it definitely seems like it is linked to it, right? It's definitely linked to it. Now, the interesting thing is, Rudius did say, you know, she looks a lot like the girl that I saw when I died, right? And when she was describing when she got teleported, she was talking about how she was coming home from school and a truck was going towards them. I don't think she fully remembers what happened in that moment, so I think she kind of like assumed that she got hit by the bus or something, or not the bus, the truck or something, but either way, she got teleported, so it seems like they both got teleported if she really is that one girl, which I don't think I really talked about it in the previous episode, but it could be one of those things where it's just like, you know, she looks similar or something, I don't know, and it's not actually the same girl, and it was just a coincidence. It could be, but I don't think it is, right? So yeah, if it is actually that one same girl in that one same moment, the interesting thing is Rudius got reborn 11-ish, a bit over 10 years before Nanahoshi was actually teleported to this world, right? He got born way earlier, over a decade earlier, before Nanahoshi actually got transported here. So that's some interesting time shenanigans happening there. Was she just in limbo for all this time before she got teleported here? It's possible, right? But I also had a theory about the entire, you know, future of this world being predetermined. I feel like it goes pretty nicely with some of the other stuff that have been talked about. And another thing that I was thinking about after the episode, actually like half an hour ago, I was like just thinking about some random stuff and then kind of clicked in my mind, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing to this, right? So take this like as just a crackhead theory of mine that means nothing, but I think it's kind of fun because I was thinking about Laplace, right? And the name Laplace, if you guys probably, I mean, I don't know if I talked about this when they were first talking about Laplace in the show, I don't remember, but Laplace usually comes from Laplace's demon, right, in physics, right, where it's this idea of a being where if, I think it was Laplace was the name of the person who proposed this idea, right? I think so, I could be misremembering that, but it was called, this being called the Laplace's demon, and the idea was that if there exists a being that knows the exact position of every single atom currently in the universe or in the observable universe, then purely off of that information, they would be able to fully extrapolate the entire past of the universe and also the entire future of the universe, obviously along with the present because they would know the position of every atom. So knowing the every single position of every single atom in the observable universe, you could from that deduce the entire past and the entire future of the universe, right? That's the idea of Laplace's demon. That is what Laplace's demon is. Now, obviously this got debunked many times because of thermodynamics and stuff and like decay, right? So it's not true. It's absolutely not true, right? Thermodynamics disproved this plenty of times. It's not true whatsoever. But this idea is interesting pertaining to Mushoku Tensei because obviously there's Laplace, right? And I was talking about how the future could be predetermined here because that's how it would make sense that Nanahoshi was able to be placed further into the future, and that's why she also said if we do something to alter the history of this planet, then we might get erased. We could get erased, which would also once again kind of suggest that the history or the future of this planet is already written down or predetermined, right? And I feel like that would track with the idea of Laplace's demon, right? Which would mean that the history or yeah, the past and the future are predetermined, right? I don't know. So that's all I'm saying is, I wonder if this Laplace Demon King is somehow linked to Laplace's demon. The idea of Laplace's demon, right? With all of the things, all of the facts that we got, or not facts, but theories that we have floating around from the previous episode, I feel like that kind of makes sense. I was just randomly thinking about it, like half an hour ago, and I was like, wait a minute, it just clicked in my mind. It just clicked, the idea of Laplace's demon, how it connects so well with everything that I've said in the previous episode, right? I don't know. Such a fun theory though. Such a fun theory. I hope there's something there. But I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyways, we have a lot of things that are bound to happen in this episode, I'm sure, so let's find out. So, if you want to watch this, Uncut and Blood is always on my page in the description, and let's go into Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Episode 10. Yo, Cliff! え、not everyone has to be dating.
違う。分かっている。ルディは僕に向かってじゃなく、フィッツに向かって手を振っているんだ。サイレントは女性だった。ルディは明らかに彼女を意識している。あの二人の間には何か特別な僕の知らないつながりがある。その心の距離はブエナ村にいた頃の僕よりも近い。
It's an interesting dynamic, huh? Because it is a dynamic he doesn't have with anyone else in this world.
出てきたくせにルディと昔から一緒にいたみたいに座った。とても近い位置に。どうしよう。足がすくんで前に進めない。どこに勇気を落としてしまったんだろう。誰か、僕の勇気を返してほしい。
Well, that's gonna be interesting. It definitely feels like we're also getting a bit of a Sylphie arc here, along with Rudy arc, right? Whoa! He is 16 now, yeah.
一日の始まりはトレーニングから。それは同じなのだが、正直なところ、機嫌を損ねたらまずい気がする。
Yeah, good idea.
強くなってどうする？どうと言われましても。我が輩は強さと名声を追い求めすぎた男を何人か知っておるが、ろくなものではなかったぞ。そんなものより大切なことはいくらでも。
He's such a cool guy. Such a bro.
大切なもの。無論、女である。
Oh.
貴様も一人見つければわかろうものだ。
Yeah, about that.
時に魔王様。なんだ。不能の直し方を知りませんか？
Wow, crazy.
知らぬ。
I respect it though.
トレーニングを終えると朝食を食べ授業へと向かう。めんどくせえな。そうだな。今日はいい天気だな。そうだな。
Why?
バーディーガーディーとのこともあって最近俺は恐れられている。
Understandable. Everyone's afraid of him.
ボス、そのぐらいで勘弁して。
These two aren't afraid of her.
いやでも悪気なかったにゃ。同じ従属としてここはあちらの顔を立ててほしいにゃ。最近はボスの射程が増えてきたからナンバー2は大変なの。ナンバー2はこのあっちにゃ。ほら、二人とも喧嘩しないで。ナンバー2は二人いてもいいでしょ。ボスは分かってないにゃ。葬式の序列はしっかりしておかにゃいと。そうなの。ボスはフィッツに勝てるから学校のトップになれるの。僕がトップ？いやいやいや。ボスはもっと自信を持つにゃ。いやいや。
I think they're setting like wrong expectations for Rudius here.
ルーです。呪いについて何か分かったか？最近毎日聞かれる。
Yeah, what's happening with Eleanor Lee's and the curse? Let me know. Let me know, Cliff.
かつてラプラスは自分の呪いを道具に移し、別の種族になすりつけたそうです。道具に？スペルト族がラプラス戦役で持っていた槍がそれに当たるそうです。そのせいでスペルト族の戦士たちは狂い、一族が迫害されるに至ったとか。スペルト族が？本当なのかそれは。さあ、僕も人から聞いた話なので。
Maybe it's in her jewel hair.
そうか。
The curse.
呪いを道具に。ありがとうルーです。君のおかげで何か分かったような気がするよ。授業の後は
God, I love Cliff. He's becoming such a cool guy. He's so chill.
ここで食べるか。
Aw, Julie.
だとジュリが席につけませんからな。おい、ルーデウスだぜ。すげえよな。たった1年で特別生徒全員を締めちまうなんて。俺、魔王を倒すところ見てたんだぜ。一撃だよ、一撃。ああいうのは気分が良くなるが、あまり調子に乗らないようにしたいところだ。こんなところにおったか。橋で
Holy drinks. It's useful having 6 hands for this, huh? Also, do they serve beer here?
魔王様の
At school?
とても美味しそう。
さすがドワーフであるな。一目見ただけでこの良さがわかるとは。バーディー様、少しいただいてもよろしいですか？無論である。一人で飲んでいてもつまらんからな。少しなどと言わず、ガバ
Uh-oh.
ガバ行くがよい。
No, Julie!
さて、ではよも一杯。
Oh no,
お前
Julie!
は授業があるからやめとけよ。
師匠がそういうのでしたら。学生とは大変であるな。
Julie's about, what, 6 or 7, right? At this point.
召喚魔術に関する実験を行う。
She was 6 when they got her.
と言っても俺がやるのは、七星が独自に描いた魔法陣に魔力を注ぐという単純作業だ。既存の魔法陣はほとんど失われているそうだが、彼女はその法則性について調べ、大量の魔法陣を描き、実験を繰り返すことで、いくつかの独自魔術の開発に成功したのだという。すごいことだ。
Whoa, she summoned a feather.
成功したんですか？いいえ、失敗よ。
彼女は何千万通りの魔法陣のパターンから、総当たりで正解を見つけようとしている。
Just trial and error until it works.
具体的にこれは何の実験をしているんですか？私たちの世界から人間を召喚するための前の前段階の理論のための実験ね。
Hmm.
本来は不可能だが、人間を召喚する魔法陣が完成すれば、逆に送り返す魔法陣も作れるかもしれないんだぞ。
She wants to reverse engineer it after she knows it? Okay.
それはいいですが、人間を召
Yeah, I
喚
would feel bad for
して
them.
同じことをしたら、また災害が起きるんじゃないですか。
Oh, and that, yeah.
もちろん災害を引き起こすつもりはないわ。けど、この後2つの理論が実証できれば、あの災害が起きた理由の仮説が立てられるわ。実験に失敗はつきものなんて言葉もありますので、あまり軽く考えないでくださいよ。だからこうして足場固めからやっているんでしょ。僕も召喚魔術について学びたいのですが。
I would love to see more of summoning magic.
おい、それと教えられないわ。何でも教えてくれるって言ったじゃないですか。今の実験が終わったら一つ質問に答えてあげるわ。一つ？
いや。
わないんじゃないですかね。どのみちすべての実験が終わって私が帰るときには実験結果をあなたにあげるんだから、今少し我慢しなさいよ。
まあ、まだ何も成果が出てないうちからのくれくれはみっともないか。
Ow.
そんなに知りたければ
Ow.
自分
Ow,
で
ow, ow, ow. I know that pain.
ありがとう
Ow.
ございます。
That's gonna hurt the entire day, by the way.
ジュリに魔術の授業を
Maybe even the next one. Actually, they have healing magic.
その後は人形作りだ。とはいえ、ジュリはまだ1年目。絶対的に魔力総量が足りないし、精密性も全然だ。手先は器用といっても、織物用の道具は使い始めたばかりで、ぎこちなさが残っている。長い目で見ていく必要があるだろう。
Not everyone's a Rudy.
七星に会って以来、
And Julie's adorable.
ことは少なくなった。こうして俺の一日は過ぎていく。病を治す手立ては見つからない。フィッツ先輩とはあまり会わなくなっちゃったな。ある日、一通の手紙が
Okay, wait. This is big. This could be big.
ソルダートからだ。
Oh!
ゲラ
Saul!
懐かしきステップとリーダーのリーダーだ。何々？ク ランの集会でシャリーアに来てるのか。そこで久しぶりに飯
Also, you know what's one interesting thing that I noticed? You know, I said it in, I think in the previous episode or somewhere, that I rewatched season 1. I finished rewatching the entirety of season 1 at this point. One thing that I did notice is that Geese, Monkey Boy, Monkey Guy, after he left Paul and stuff like that, right, the last time that we saw him, he said that he's going to the continent where Zenith is at. So what's it called? Bridget, whatever it is, that continent, right? That's where he said he's going next to look for, you know, Paul's family. So that's interesting. I'm sure we're gonna run into him at some point there in the future. Just a random thing I remembered.
中高時代の友達と久しぶりに遊ぶ感覚ってこんな感じなんだろうか。
Those two.
いいもんじゃないか。
What have you been doing about the curse, you guys?
本当に久しぶりだよな。いつぶりですかね。お前がこんな格好してるとそこらのルーキーにしか見えないぜ。じゃあルーキーらしく荷物持ちでもしてあげましょうか。お前が荷物を持つ？
Look at Soul.
持つのは俺たちだろ。はぐれ竜の時もそうでしたね。ありゃ稼がせてもらったな。しかしエリナリーゼよ。お前みたいなビッチが恋人とか何の冗談だ？今まで私を本気で射止めた男が現れなかっただけですわ。
I respect it.
ついに現れたんですの。素敵な殿方が。私、こう見えて一途ですのよ。
What a strange conversation. Oh, this guy's cool.
午前中にやったじゃねえか。仕方ねえよ。今回はクランの奴らも張り切ってるしな。今日は一日遊ぼうと思ってたんだが、泥沼悪かったな。また今度頼むわ。ええ、また誘ってください。
Soul is so cool. What a bro. There's so many such cool characters. Bros.
これからクリフに冒険者のイロハを教えてあげようと思いますの。ご一緒にいかが？ルーデウス、お前の助けを借りる気はない。それなら僕は学校に戻ります。では、
It is cool to see how basically because now Cliff doesn't care, he moved on from Ares in the entire debacle. He also let go of the entire, you know, imaginary beef that he had with Rudius, right? He let go of it completely at this point, it feels like, and he's just kind of like chilling. He's chilling, he's on top of the world. It's great to see. I love Cliff. I'm so happy for him.
エリナリーゼさんたちも初心者が一緒ならあんまり厳しいところには行かないよう気をつけてくださいよ。
ルーデウス。
あなたじゃありませんし、竜や魔王になんて挑みませんわよ。
What's up? He's gonna see something. Sylphie! And Luke.
二人でここにいていいんだろうか。王女様の護衛はどうしたんだ。ま、挨拶だけはしておくとしようか。
こんにちは。奇遇ですね、こんなところで。
お前、ルーデウス。相変わらず俺のことが好きではないらしい。俺はフィッツ先輩と仲良くできればそれでいいんだが。
おや、フィッツ先輩、今日はちょっとイメージ違いますね。
何が違うんだろう。なんというか、物腰。どうした？こんなところで何の用だ？何かまずいところに出くわしたのだろうか。まさか、二人はデート中とか。ルークは実は男もいける口で、
Maybe.
先輩とはナウイ息子でレスリングな仲とか。
Why you gotta word it like that, Rudius? Why you gotta word it like that?
フィッツ先輩。
そうか、挨拶に感謝する。フィッツは王女の護衛中は一言も喋らないことになっている。悪いが、察してくれないか。やはり何かまずいタイミングで来てしまったのだろうか。 でも、一言も口聞いてもらえないってどうなのよ。どうした？いえ、何でもありません。失礼します。
What did he realize? What did he see? I didn't see it. What did he see? Maybe he's more
外から
attentive
では
than
平
me.
静を装えたと思うが、内心ではガツンと来ていた。フィッツ先輩に避けられた。何も考えら
That's
れ
what.
ないぐらいのダメージだ。
That's what. Okay, that makes sense.
あれこれと考えたが、どうしてフィッツ先輩に避けられたのか考えてもわからない。嫌われるようなことはした覚えがない。誰かに今の気持ちを相談、いや、愚痴りたい気分だった。ザノバは確かミコの研究とやらで。
I really like how he is trying to analyze his feelings and be like, okay, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like he isn't just moving on and brushing it off and being like, well, shikatana, it is what it is. Let's move on. He's actually mulling it over and being like, okay, why do I feel like this? Why did Fitz react the way that they did? Right? I want to talk to someone about it. I actually really like that from Rudy. I think that's one way to not fall into the trap of escapism, right? And I think that's a way to grow as well and learn from your mistakes is analyzing the things that you feel are off or you feel went wrong, or even the things that you think went right as to why that you think that happened, right? But I really like how he thinks that way. I don't think he did obviously anything wrong. I think him hanging out with different people is completely in his right to do. I don't think he did anything wrong to Fitz or Sophie. I just think Sophie feels a bit depressed because of it, right? Because Rudy isn't hanging out with her as much as he used to be, right? But I don't think that's Rudy's fault.
ジュリも連れて行ってるだろう。リニアとプルセナはなんか真面目に聞いてくれなさそうだな。変な揶揄とかされそうだ。
Yes, correct.
七星は割といっぱいいっぱいだから。
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the
聞い
most
てくれないかもしれない。
attentive type when it comes to emotional troubles.
こういう時は本でも読んで気を紛らわせよう。
Oh, well. Maybe Fitz is gonna be here.
ルーデウス君、なんだか久しぶりだね。
いつも通りだ。いつも通りの先輩。
どうしたの？顔に何かついてる。
さっきはどうして無視したんですか？
実は護衛中の僕は声を出しちゃいけないことになっているんだ。無言のフィッツだからね。僕の声は子供っぽいから舐められるし、人前では特にアリエル様の護衛中は声を出さないことになっているんだよ。
Oh.
それにしてはアリエル王女の姿は見えませんでしたが。
近くのお店にいたんだよ。護衛は僕らだけじゃないからね。
そんな時に話しかけてしまい申し訳ありませんでした。
いいんだよ。僕の方こそ相手できなくてごめんね。
少しばかり察しがついてしまった。おそらくだが、何らかの方法でアリエル王女がフィッツ先輩に化けていたのだ。さっき避けられたのは不用意に接触すると。
That's what I was thinking as well.
決してフィッツ先輩に
I'm not sure if it's true, but that's what I was thinking as well.
そうに違いない。
I don't think it's true though.
何もしてないもんな。
Or I don't know if it is.
そういうことにしよう。そうなんですか。フィッツ先輩に嫌われたかと思ってヒヤヒヤしましたよ。
僕が君を嫌いになるわけないじゃないか。
Man, talking stuff out can be so easy, huh? Instead of letting it evolve into something huge, irreparable.
彼の何気ない仕草が気になる。耳の裏をポリポリとかく動作とか、一仕事を終えた時のぐっと背伸びする動作とか、ふと目の前を通った時に香ってくる匂いとか。そう、あの笑顔だ。あのはにかんだ笑顔がどうにも頭に残る。
Yo, you got it, Rudy. Come on. We support you, Rudy.
この症状が何なのか知っている。恋ってやつ
Rudy.
俺は男に恋しているのだ。いや、本当に彼は男なのだろうか。
No denial here. Come on, Rudy. No denial. He finally confirmed it. He finally confirmed it. That's it, Rudy. He internalized it.
実はフィッツ先輩のことを聞きたくて。
申し訳ありませんが、彼らのことに関しては上から圧力がかかってまして。
そうなんですか。せめて性別だけでも教えてもらえませんか。
性別ですか。彼は男性です。結局わからなかった。ジーナス教頭には圧力がかかっているみたいだし。
Yeah.
仮に女だったとしてどうするのだ。告白でもするのだろうか。
せめて自家発電はしたい。
You didn't get overheard, right? Okay, nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's the classic. It's the classic. Where's your knee? Where's your knee, Rudius? Oh.
フィッツ先輩、やっぱり女だったんですね。
He felt it. He felt it. Or he didn't feel it, I guess. If you want to go down that route.
フィッツ先輩は女だった。重要なことだ。しかし、そんなことより。
Oh, no!
そうか。
なるほど。魔法大学で転移事件について調べれば。人神様。
でもフィッツ先輩は隠しておきたいのか。
そうだ。彼には、いや、彼女には何度も助けられた。彼女が望むなら、今まで通り、できる限り男として扱おう。ED 回復の鍵を握るのは、間違いなくフィッツ先輩だけど、今はこれ以上、関係を深めることはできない。
Yo. He's not forcing it. Let's go.
どうやら、まだ完治には程遠いらしい。
Okay.
まあいい。兆しを見
That's
たんだ。
a big W, though. That's a big W. And taking things slowly. Let's go. Rudy. Rudy. Man, I swear, sometimes I accidentally just glimpse at the lyrics of the ending, and it just instantly my eyes start watering. It's such a good ending. Anyways, that is a big step. That is a big step. Well, first of all, Rudius was kind of like internalizing that maybe he is like bi, right? Which, you know what? Honestly, that was cool how he was internalizing that, right? Obviously, he was still in a bit of a denial and being like, I'm pretty sure I'm not bi, but I could be. What if he really is a guy? You know what? I really like how he was thinking about the entire thing. He wasn't like, in full-on denial. He did think about the possibility and stuff. That was really cool. You don't really get to see that often in media. That's cool. So, anyways, Rudy finally, the battery charged up for a bit, right? Even though it was just like a 1% battery charge, and it quickly was empty after it. That was a big first step. The charger is working, it seems like, right? The charger is working. But I also, once again, really like how he's like, okay, first of all, I don't want to force myself onto anyone, which for Rudius, big W, right? And also, he's like, I have time. Let's take this slowly, right? Once again, love how he did that. Also, I talked about it earlier. I really like how he was analyzing his feelings and then went on to be like, okay, who can I talk to about this, right? Who is smarter than me when it comes to this kind of thing and can help me out with it? Seeking help from others. Once again, big W from Rudius, right? Oh man. I think that's something that he never would have done earlier, right? He especially... what was the big turning point? I feel like the Rudyard party was the big turning point for Rudyard. The entire Rudyard and Ares experience that they had and how much they had to rely on one another was the biggest learning experience for Rudyard thus far, right? Obviously, he's had a lot of learning experiences, like a lot, because he made a lot of mistakes that he had to learn from. But I feel like that one made him just realize how much he's reliant on others, and now seeing him here rely on others constantly for help, and always, whenever he has an issue, his first thought is, okay, can I talk to someone about this who can help me out with it? And I love that. I love that. And we can see how easy it is to just ask someone about something, like about a misunderstanding or some kind of feelings that you have that you're not sure about, and you talk to them about it, and they just answer. And that's that, and it's resolved, right? It's so easy. It's so easy to solve things by just talking 99% of the time, right? As opposed to escalating or letting that brew, or like just letting it sit and then letting it escalate by itself into something bigger than it should have been, right? It's so cool. I love that. I love that. Dude, these past like 4 episodes or so have been just great vibes. I love it. I love it. They've been so fun, right? Like episode prior to that, I think was the Julie episode. Like before these last 4 episodes was the Julie episode, and that one was like extremely emotional and stuff. But these past 4 ones have been just really nice to watch. I've been loving every single second of this season so far. So I'm excited for the next ones, right? I don't know what now, right, exactly, but I guess we'll see as we watch more of it. For now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!